Have you had your share of family drama? Yeah, we all have. And I know that that is mostly because most people have no idea who they are. I'm telling you, once you get to the point of mastering who you are, then you'll start to understand who they are. People talk about all you need is better communication. Well, that's skipping steps. Until you understand who you are, understand people in general, and understand enough things about human nature, then conflict is not just inevitable, because it's inevitable no matter what you know, but drama, that part is optional. But that's only if you get the right tools. You ready to get the right tools? Because I got them. Stay with me. That's what we're talking about today. Hello and welcome. My name is Zara Green, and I'm glad you're here. This is either a welcome or a welcome back. There's one thing we all have, or we all came from, and that is a family. Regardless of what yours is, no families are the same. So whatever your family structure is, even if you came through one, ended up in another one, ended up in several other ones, that is your training ground. That is what I want every person to understand. Is your family, is your training ground for what it is that you came here for. If you think, no, I didn't learn anything from my family, they're still your training ground. If you think my family did nothing but cause me a bunch of trauma, they are still your training ground. If you think, oh my God, I could not have come from a better family, they are your training ground. Listen, we all come here for different paths, different purposes, and our journeys are going to be different. What we have to recognize is that our journeys are also to prepare us for what it is we need to learn on this journey so that we get better at it, so that when it's time for us to exit, we are different people. Plain. All days where I live are absolutely wonderful, and I spend outside as much as I can. So you'll have to bear with me in the plains sometimes. Family matters. I've been dealing with family matters as a topic for over 20 years. My first publication was in 1999, and it was specifically focused on helping families to communicate better so that they can get along for as long as they need to be together. You see, we are under the premise that family is supposed to be a certain thing. That's the first mistake. It is a social construct. And as long as you're going around thinking that family is supposed to be one thing and yours was something else, then you put yourself in a position of suffering. And if you are suffering, then there are things that it's producing within you and around you that is going to somebody else's benefit or some industry's pocket. We've got to get a broader understanding of what is really going on in our lives. That does not mean you cannot have better relationships with your family, but how do you know when it's time to let go? I have a new product that is in pre-sale. We are pausing for the most important announcement of your life. I don't know when you're watching this because there's pre-sale, there's going to be a last call, and then there's going to be a release date. The pricing on all of those increase. So I don't know when you're watching this, but there'll be an opportunity for you to click the link to it below. The new product is called Family Matters. Reconcile, repair, revise, relegate, or release. And you need to know when you need to be doing any of those or which of those to do and what timing to do all those things. And all of it is based on you, not anything else. It's based on you and a lot of things that you have not even considered. That I am telling you, once you understand these things about you, then you will know how to better approach those situations or to know you're just not equipped yet to be able to. That is most of the issue in all family matters. Knowing what to do, when to do, how to do. And for every situation, it's different. There are no cookie cutter situations. There's nothing cookie cutter about you. You are an individual, and that is what much of this foundation is about. That is what my very first product was about. And that is what you get for free along with the second one. My first two publications are part of this particular product, and they are immediate downloads. So whenever you watch this, then this is what you'll get today. Are you living in harmony or hostility, by design or default? That is the question. That is the question. It's also the title of the two books combined, which is the immediate download that you'll get, along with two other things. There's also the opportunity to add the audiobook, which is quite entertaining in and of itself, along with informative, and the workbook, which is strongly advised. So let's talk a little bit about these family matters, because every family is challenged with different things, although you will start quickly to understand that many of us are so much more alike than we are different. We have different challenges, but our families have certain cultures. And when you can understand your family's culture, then you can start to tap into the energy of your family, see how that energy has impacted you, how it's impacted every other member of the family, and once you become of your own family, which of those things are you passing on, what parts of your culture are you passing on that your children are now bucking up against, especially the adult children. So when I train anybody, it does not matter if it's mother and father or the adult children. The lessons are the same. The goal is the same, becoming healthy as an individual who can make the healthy choices for themselves, which will ultimately change the dynamic of that relationship. Listen, this sounds daunting when you first hear it, but I'm telling you, as soon as you start to get the tools, life starts to get easier, and you are then able to level out your life. Either a relationship is healthy or it's not. It does not matter the role, whether it's a romantic relationship, a platonic relationship, a family member in relationship, up-down relationship, and up-down means just mother, father to child, or aunt to niece or nephew, or up. It doesn't matter. Either it's healthy or it's not. And the healthy principles are the same. For those of you who don't know, I'm also the author of a Healthy Relationships book that was released a few years ago. It's called Loving in the Grown Zone. The hook was for romantic relationships, but the premises were on everything I've taught for the past 20 plus years. And that is understanding who you are as an individual, getting to the point of absolute self-love so that you are not loving anybody out of deficits. I love being able to really work with people and coaching them. So after this product drops, yes, there will be opportunities to be able to do this too. So get in at this really low so that you can get all the tools you need. And then we can really work through your individual stuff. All right? You ready? I'm excited about it. So know that it does not matter if you are a parent or the adult child, or wherever you sit in any relationship. If it's sibling rivalries, or if you're challenged with your drug addicted or pill addicted family member, whatever the challenges are, bring them here. Your challenges keep meeting your same mindset. You have to change your mindset. It doesn't matter the situation, but what's happening is the situations keep meeting the same mindset. You have to expand your own consciousness. You have to expand what you know. You have to change what you're doing in order to change your circumstances. I'm telling you, you need some new tools. These are tools that it would not have worked to the advantage of the institutions if you knew them before now. I'm telling you, in the time that we're living in, it's time for you to get these tools. We don't know how much worse this crap is gonna get. You got to get your mind right, okay? And it won't take long, I promise you. Once you see exactly who you are and who they are, and you get that in the download. You see who they are, then you start to have compassion for yourself, release yourself for a lot of stuff that it's been hard to release. A lot of times when people are defensive about a bunch of situations, it's because they don't know how to release it themselves. If they accept that what somebody is saying about them is true, then they don't know what that's going to leave them with. I live with that with people too, or I used to, I don't anymore, but you have to know what is right for you in order to do what is right for you. And that's what this whole launch is about. So I welcome you. There is nothing I love more than teaching and training, and this is my new revamp of it. I'm simplifying my life. I've moved to a new platform. I'm only doing the stuff that I enjoy doing and this is it. I hope that you will accept my invitation to get you in a better space and to equip you to be able to have better communications with the people around you so that you can enjoy more of life. Well, that's all I've got for you today. It's your life. Choose it just as it is. Own it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Change it. As long as you can breathe and learn, it can get better. Ciao for now.